Hello everybody, I'm Mike.
I'm Michelle.
And welcome to our new channel. This is our first video. It's going to be really bad. It's going to be horrible.
It's going to be good.
Anyway, we are aboard our 2001 Sea Ray 400 sedan bridge, which we bought almost
July of 2019.
We sold everything.
All our furniture, our house,
furniture, houses, cars. And we're living on this boat, and we love it. Our plan is to do the Great Loop, and we just started it about 4 weeks ago.
Yes, we left the 4th of February.
4th of February.
Sorry.
And we're sitting in Orange Beach Marina, waiting for a little better weather window. A little cold out, a little windy tonight. So we're going to move on to an Anchorage, and then really start the loop from there. But we started out in Kemah,
Texas.
Went to Galveston, Texas. The next day we went to
Sabine Pass.
That's about a 60 or 70 mile run.
Mm-hmm.
After that, that whole run from Galveston to New Orleans was a haul. There's nothing out there, not much services, so you got to have your stuff together.
Yes.
So anyway, back to where we were, Sabine Pass, and
then we anchored.
And we anchored in Lake Charles, because Lake Charles most of the Marines, Lake Charles got destroyed. Caucaso River.
Very nice anchorage.
Then we had to go through our first lock. No problem.
Just let us pass through.
Another anchorage in Mermentau River.
Correct.
Mermentau River to Shell Morgan, which is just a fuel stop in the middle of nowhere. Fishing boats, commercial vessels, nothing out there. But the guys are very nice.
Had electric, power.
Had power, water.
It's the same thing.
No, it was cold, but we kept on trucking. So then we went to
motoring.
Where did we go after that? Morgan City. Morgan City was a city dock. It ended up being free, but they had power, water. It wasn't a great anchor. It was windy and bumpy that night.
And who called you? You didn't call them? Coming in, you have to call them. You're supposed to call the Coast Guard.
The Berwick Vessel Traffic Service called, and we got our hands slapped because there's tows everywhere and coming down river, and they don't, want a pleasure vessel just screwing everything up. But he basically is very nice, gave me directions into the dockage. No problem there. And then next morning we went to Houma.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, love Houma.
Very
nice Cajun food, nice people. Great anchorage. Another free dock because they didn't want to come out and take our money. It's fine.
Okay.
And then that was a big haul from Houma to
New Orleans.
We had to go through 2 locks and across the Mississippi River. First lock, Harvey Lock, was no problem. It was our first lock.
Well.
A first real lock.
Besides the guy blowing us around.
Yeah, they had us go in with another towboat, and they were in front of us. And hindsight, that wasn't good.
But Michelle has to go downstairs, and they toss you this tiny little rope. Here, hold on to this.
Hold on to that.
Here, I'm holding on to the boat.
There's a tow with 10,000 horsepower just idling. And what happens to our boat? Our anchor hits the wall. We lost control. We gained control.
And I'm still holding on to the tiny rope.
A tiny little string that they give you. But we did it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I think the captain called me and said, why don't you go around first when the doors open? I was like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes.
So we did. And then, boom, you're in Mississippi River. We crossed through there. It was, figured what we would, be busy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not that busy, windy.
It's starting to get windy.
A little rough. But then we trucked it down to 6 miles south to the industrial lock. The dreaded industrial lock that everybody knows. Who's ever been through that. You call them up, nothing. Lay low on the horn, nothing. They eventually answer, and
because there's a bridge prior to the lock.
so
Awesome.
they got to coordinate with the bridge and the lock opening to get through. 45 minutes later, the guy was. Yeah. What? I can't understand you. What do you want? Government employee. Say no more. But that was a lock
Easy.
going
Much better.
down, which was a lot easier than going up because it's less turbulent. And so we went through.
Mm-hmm.
We were tired, exhausted, tiny little string this guy gave you again. Hold on to that. That one worked
Freezing.
better.
It was
Freezing
getting
cold.
really cold. Really cold. It was
Getting
probably
dark.
30s. It was probably a little bit before 4, I believe, that we went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was cold.
And we had to go
windy.
through a couple more bridges.
Couple more bridges we had to call. Some were great. They opened right away. One was sleeping. Michelle had to call him on the phone. We get close enough to read the phone number. So we did that. And what did he say? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Stand by. Stand by.
So that got through there. And then we got to supposed to be our first night at the Marina, where we made a reservation for. And it was blowing 18 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Perpendicular to where we were supposed to try to get into.
Oh, very exposed dock.
And we tried and tried and tried. Tried to go in backwards, stern first. Tried to go in bow first. We've had guys on the docks trying to help us. It was blowing, it's cold. Our breadcrumb trail on the Garmin GPS was just circle, 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 circle. And we finally said, screw it.
No, those guys finally said to me, go over next door. There's another Pontchartrain landing. You'll be protected. Side tie it. No problem.
Got right in?
No,
Kinda. It
No.
was another windy 18 mile an hour wind. Again, perpendicular to where we're trying to dock. We don't have a bow thruster. We don't have a stern thruster. We have 2 twin Cummins. That's it. And her. She ended up doing the Pete Rose slide on the docks. I lost control of the boat. The boat turned around.
Had the rope
She still had the rope, though. I'm like, all right, we're still in this. But we got it back around and had a beer.
Or two.
So anyways, this is our first video.
Questions, comments, anything.
Yeah, we're
We'll
going
take
to...
it. We've got lots of pictures. I've got a Facebook page. I'm going to try to do a blog as well because I think that would be helpful.
Yep.
Maybe
Basically, I want to
educate
people to don't do what we've done or learn from us.
We've done good.
And this is our first video, and we're very nervous and awkward.
I want also you to go back and explain the things that you've done to the boat.
I will.
Because he's done a lot of work. And we did a lot of preparation to get here.
About 6 months of work on this thing, and it's a great boat. We love it. And again, we're not going to be. This is.
Or natural.
We're natural. We're not going to produce anything. We're not going to edit anything. It might be annoying.
Yes.
There's no fancy stuff. No graphics. Not too cheap. Anyway.
That's true.
Thanks for watching. And
Till later.
hit that button.